Hey guys, what is up? Josh Short here from Edit Video Faster, and welcome to Mastering Avid Media Composer's Keyboard Shortcuts. This is lesson 3 of 9 in the series, where each lesson I dive into a handful of shortcuts, show you what the shortcuts are and how they actually work inside a Media Composer. There's 9 lessons total, and this is the third lesson, and this one's all about moving in the timeline. So let's jump right into it. So we're in here in Media Composer. I am in Media Composer 8.4.4, which is like 3 years out of date. So yours might look slightly different, but all the shortcuts, I mean, they're going to be the same. So we're here in our timeline, and our first 2 shortcuts, they're going to be jump to the beginning of the timeline and jump to the end of the timeline, and that's going to be using your home key and your end key, and you can tell where you are by this blue bar, the time position indicator. And when I hit the home key, it's going to jump all the way to the beginning. When I hit the end key, it's going to go all the way to the end. Okay, and our next one, it's going to be move forward and backwards by 1 frame. And I have my nifty little time code window up here so we can see what time code we're at. And just let you know, you can get there by going to Tools and then time code window, and that guy will pop up. Okay, and then if I hit the number 4 on the top row, here, let me show you. We're going to be talking about 2 different sets of keys during this. We have the top row keys, and then we have the number pad, which we're going to get into in a little bit. For right now, for the next 4 shortcuts, they're going to be these keys up here. Okay, where was I before dropping my keyboard almost? Okay, yeah, so move forward 1 frame and move backwards 1 frame. To move forward, we're going to hit the 4 key. And if I go over top of this clip, and we can see here our time code count up and our time position indicator move. If I hit the 4 key, we're moving forward by 1 frame. And if I hit the 3 key on the top row, we're going to move backwards by 1 frame. Okay. And now our next 2 shortcuts are going to be move forward and move backwards by 10 frames. And that's going to be using the 2 key on the top row. See, we're moving 10 frames now. Or 1, it's going to be moving backwards by 10 frames. And this is when you're working in 30 frames per second. If you're working in 24 frames per second, it's going to move you by 8 frames forward or back. Okay, let's set a quick in and out point. That's going to be hit an I, hit an O. And now for our next 2 shortcuts are going to be jump to in and jump to out. I actually think technically it's go to in and go to out. And if I hit the Q key, it's going to bring my time position indicator over the in point. If I hit the W key, it's going to move it to the out point. I've been editing recently a bit in Premiere, and this is one of these keyboard shortcuts I have to change when I'm over in Premiere, just because it does not do this, and I use these keys, Q and W, so often to do jump to in and jump to out. Okay, okay, so that's it for the top row keys and the Q and W. Next, it's all about moving by time code, and to do this, we're going to use the number pad. So the number pad only, not the top row keys to do this. So we can use the number pad to jump to a specific point in time. Let's say we want to move to 1 hour and 5 seconds on the dot. So I'm going to type in 01, 00, 05, 00. That is 1 hour, 0 minutes, 5 seconds, 0 frames, and hit enter. And that's going to jump us right there, and we can tell our time code here, our time code here. And we can also use the number pad to jump a specific point in time. So let's say I want to move forward 10 seconds. I'm going to hit the plus key, and then 1000, and then enter. And my time position indicator is going to jump forward 10 seconds. All right, and that works the same going backwards too. I hit the minus key, and I do 10 seconds, and hit enter, and we jump backwards 10 seconds. We can also do this by frames. So let's say I knew I wanted to move 212 frames, but I didn't want to do the calculation of how many seconds that is. So I would do 212, hit the F key, and hit enter, and it's going to jump me 212 frames ahead. Okay, 2 more quick shortcuts in here, and let's say I want to move by 10 frames again. I'm going to hit +10, and instead of typing 00 again, I'm going to hit the period key, the one that's in the number pad, and that's going to make 2 zeros for me. and hit enter. And you might think, oh, that's kind of a dumb shortcut, but when you're typing like 1 hour, so I would do 0, 1, instead of typing 0 6 times, I just hit period 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then I jump to 1 hour. So it's a very little thing, but I do think these shortcuts, they add up over time, and yeah, they're like microseconds, but if you do it over, you know, a 30-year career, 40-year career, I mean, you're going to save yourself, you know, days, weeks, months in the end. Okay, and the very last shortcut, let's say I want to move by 5 seconds. We know 5, hit the period key, enter. If I hit the enter key, so after I do that and I move, and I want to move by that amount of time again, I just hit the enter key again, and it's going to move me 5 seconds. Enter, enter, enter. Okay guys, that's it. That's it for lesson 3 of mastering Avid Media Composer's keyboard shortcuts. Please subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, check out the rest of the videos in the series. There's also a quiz that goes along with it and a exam. Also, all that is over on the editvideofaster.com website. That is linked up in the description below. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, or go to editvideofaster.com/contact. You can send me a message there, or just, you know, get at me however you can. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.